Hey guys, Stephanie and Tammy here from Escape and Paint and Paint and Soul Studio on Facebook. Um, you can check out either of our pages there, and
Yeah.
we've got this plan on both pages so that you can comment and we'll see comments. I'll see comments from both pages. She'll see comments on her page. She's going to be trying to watch it over to the side. I think what we're doing tonight, what we decided to do tonight was to try and paint the rest of our eggs because Easter is coming up. And if you want to have a really cute, hey, Jeannie, how are you?
This is for Pam Keith. Hello, if she comes on. She's like, I'm tired of painting eggs. I'm not painting no more.
No more eggs.
I got to finish them. I'm going to paint a rabbit too.
Okay. So Tammy's going to paint a rabbit, and I'm going to try a little marbling kit that I found at Ollie's and see if I can paint some of my black eggs with some marbling.
Oh,
So
fun.
anyway. Yes. Hope you two are good. Yes, Miss Jeannie, I am doing well. How are you? I think Tammy's doing okay. We're laughing tonight, so we're good.
I'm a little flustered, but I'm doing. I wore my hair up in a ponytail too long today. You can even see it back there. You know how it gives you a headache. Oh man, I'm gonna turn my camera down and try and get it going the right direction.
Let me see, because I don't know if this is gonna work like I want it to.
What's everybody doing tonight? Anybody creating this late at night?
Yeah, for some of us. Oh, Tammy's got a big thing coming. Y'all be looking in the next couple of weeks for an invitation to get into a group if you're not already there.
That's right.
To join a group that's going to have some
exciting crafts and painting, and I'm looking for hopefully some food. Some people with I need some food artists.
Oh, we need to see if we got any food artists. Just got back from walking, huh, Jeannie? So we need some food artists in there. So if y'all know any artists that do food making, food
yeah, faux food or real food. I need some recipes. We're gonna have creative TV on Facebook.
Yep. So on Thursday, and I don't think this is going to work the way I was planning it, so I'm fixing to go empty this. On Thursday, my friend is we think we're going to be able to do our dragons finally, the big ones that we were talking about doing.
Oh, fun.
She got back to me. Doc says 2 to 3 miles. Pam Keith says, hi, Tammy, I'm pouring bunnies.
Hey, Pam. Oh, I got a bunny. Hey. But I'm finishing eggs tonight.
Hey, Linda, how are you? Linda Calloway says, hi, Tammy and Stephanie. And again, Jeannie says the walk is cutting into her painting time. I got to pour this water out. I don't think it's going to work the way I thought it would. I'll be right back.
Ladies, everybody doing good tonight? I'm trying to get started. I've got to finish these eggs. Because Easter, is at the end of the week. But first I'm gonna put a layer of buttermilk on my rabbit, and I found some dark stuff on him, so I wanted to I want to pour some bunnies, but I just don't have the time this year. I guess I'm gonna have to do it next year out of chocolate molds. But
yes, Pam, her eggs look awesome. I'm like, I don't want to share but one of them. There's only one of mine there's a handful of mine that I'm like, what are y'all drinking? I want some. It's called friendship, and you're more than welcome to drink some of it.
Yeah.
It's called friendship, and you're more than welcome to join us in drinking it. Oh, here's my big one. Here's my ostrich egg. And it's the only one I'm really, really proud of. Y'all remember my ostrich egg that I painted?
Oh, yeah.
My ginormous one. I've got the glossy Mod Podge on it.
Yes, I'm following my bunny's butt because he's got something black on it, and I know my paint is not. Oh, that don't sound good. Well, he might have made a set in some of his stuff.
That's all right. He made a mess, and we got to clean him up. Neely, I love the purple one. All right. Thank you, Neely. This is my big, and I call it an ostrich because you can see my hand. It's the big one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Oh, we were having fun. We painted these a couple of weeks ago, and we bought more, so we were going to paint more. And like, here's this one. I decoupaged this one. I don't think it turned out bad. It's just not. It didn't come out the way I wanted it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not as thrilled with it, but if you look really close, you see that glittery on it. That was the dragonfly glaze. And I do like how it added to it. Tammy, Jeannie says you just keep digging yourself in deeper.
Yeah. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to get the dust off of him now. So
I have the ones that Zoe painted. Some of them came out, and I glittered some. I got some of that glitter Mod Podge Tammy was talking about. It's already got glitter in it, and it's like saving you so much time. And then I came back, and I liked how the color shifts didn't really cover it. They kind of smeared and added, to me, it added a neat layer to them. I liked them with that different colors because there's like 3 different colors, and it shifts in the line. So and this is, I think, my favorite one. It's got little purple swirls in it.
I think this little bunny came from Hobby Lobby when they first put out their Easter stuff.
Yeah. And so I took a picture with my truck of all the eggs. From here, the eggs are edible. Well, I'm glad they look edible. They look appealing then.
I'm working on 2 trucks right now. I had a lady order 2. She wanted one purple and orange. So I'm working on those right now. I've not been real good making my little eggs. I need to get my little black eggs finished.
Well, that's what I'm going to do when I finally get rowing. Part of me wants to see if I can get them marbled. Trying to figure out the best way to go about trying to marble them.
I just love painting on ceramics.
Oh, I do too. Those are fun to paint. I stayed forever on my page the other day. Yeah. Neely says she likes the little blue-green one too. Yeah, that one was just, it appealed to me. I don't know why. It just really turned out really cute. But the Folk Art Color Shift paints, not too thick over the color, I thought just added that necessary touch. Let's put it that way. So let's see if we can.
I'm thinking about taking this guy and maybe do a light brown antiquing on him. And then come back after that dries good, put a little bit of a white. So he looks really vintage. And then I might put him up. I might go with one of them black and white bows that everybody's black and check.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with some a little bit of silk flowers around him. Around it. Little small silk flowers.
Yeah.
He's been sitting in my bedroom, and I kind of gotten like, he's my buddy. And he's for the kitchen.
Well,
so I need to get him where he's going to be in the kitchen all the time.
Okay, I either need a whole lot more paint to do this, or I'm probably better off pouring it on.
I guess he'll look more like that farmhouse.
Well, I like that color. At least what I'm seeing of it, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. 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 I like that. They come, what's trending now is this cold blue. And like the
Beautiful.
Wedgwood china.
Yeah.
And I'm so drawn to it. I'm like, but I just don't want everything blue and white. I love cobalt blue.
Yeah.
It looks good with a lot of stuff though. Like I added it with all those colors. Pam's using shaving cream in a deep bowl and 2 colors of food coloring. Leave it to sit 5 minutes, then wipe off.
Does it need to be the foamy shaving cream or the shave gel?
That's how she's marbling her eggs. Oh, I bet that's pretty.
Yeah, I think Philip's at the store.
You gonna make it, Pat?
I asked him if he's still at the store to pick some up for me. That way I can try it on these. Let's see how the shaving cream and food coloring.
I bet you'll smell like shaving cream for a little while after you do it.
I bet something will. Just room for sure. Yeah, I think this is probably better done.
Didn't you say you were working on some bunnies, Pam? Did she say she was working on bunnies?
She said she was pouring some. She said it needs to be foamy, so I'll tell him not gel. Well, hang on just a second. Let me tell him.
Are you pouring with plaster Paris? You can make these bunnies look. Those bunnies in the chocolate mold look like food, chocolate. Or
really?
Yeah, the real candies. She says it's foamy. You can use Cool Whip too. I'd be licking my fingers the whole time.
I just said we wouldn't get very far if I used Cool Whip. If I use anything edible.
Are you trying to make them look like the candy? Chocolate bunnies and white chocolate?
Okay, I think that'll be cool if I can just get it to finish around it, right?
Yeah.
This is probably a better job left for, like I said, like Pam says, with the shave cream and the marbling that way.
She said you can use Cool Whip too. I'm sure.
I am not buying Cool Whip. I will do nothing but eat it the whole time. I won't get an egg one color. I promise.
You'd be licking your fingers all the time.
I promise I wouldn't get much done. She says yes she does, and she's using burnt umber.
Yeah, make them look like chocolate. Yeah.
Make them look like chocolate. Now, I don't know. I've seen a dark chocolate color paint. I've seen one called milk chocolate. So, does the burnt umber look more like the ones you buy at the store than some of the other ones? Some of the other color shades do?
I don't know.
Because depending on the brand, I've got a melted chocolate, I've got a milk chocolate, and I've got a dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And one of them was Apple Barrel, one was somebody else. And it's like, well, whose version of chocolate are we talking about here?
Yeah. I don't know, but I've watched them on YouTube, and they look so much like the chocolate, the real chocolate bunnies. But you use the chocolate molds.
Oh, let's see. She said it just looks like dark chocolate. Okay, yeah. That works for me. We've got some candy molds. I may have to try some of that with. Okay, that's not going to work.
We're going to have to try some. I want to make me one of them faux cakes and some faux candy and some. I found a new
hobby, huh?
Well, at least you don't get calories from it. You can't eat it.
I'm making some cake.
But it looks pretty.
Well, I can't eat it, so we'll be good. How many calories per slice? None.
I think there's one lady, Glitz, and what is her? I can't remember the name of her page. Glitz and something. But she makes all kinds of. She makes the candies, the Christmas candies, all of it's fake, but it looks really real.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. I got my.
I'm glad I didn't throw all the food coloring away recently because it was all like.
I got my buttermilk all over my bonnie. I need to put some on the bottom. I got to make my bottom look good too.
You done filed it so it would.
When somebody picks it up, it looks good.
It looks good all over, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna quit messing with that until I get some of the other stuff. All right, let's take a little brush.
And then I'm going to work on my eggs.
Let's get it wet. I'm going to pour me. I think I'm going to do brighter colors on this so that it shows up really good. I don't want to do the dark green on the dark black.
You got something coming up, don't you, soon?
My biggest thing is on Thursday we're going to be painting our big dragon lanterns. But what we've got another business venture launch coming up. That yes, the end of April, early May, we plan to be.
Pam's saying the pink tree. That must be the name of the page. Does the best I've ever seen making a big faux egg.
Oh, I bet. I got to go look at something for Philip since
I'm going to finish put my green on this one.
Okay. I'll be right back now. I'll go check something.
Is the pink tree on YouTube or Facebook? I like those old, she probably does the old vintage looking eggs that have the little seams on the inside carved out. Let's see, I am in view, aren't I? I'm just taking this. I just made random blobs of color. I even stamped on there, and I'm just going to go in and I'm not going to go all the way up to it, but I'm just going to go around. I might go all the way up to some of them. I might put a vine down through there. Trailing vine.
Ooh, that'd be cute. He messaged me about the time I get back. Oh, never mind. I forgot you're doing something. Don't interrupt what you're doing. I'm like, okay, sure.
She's awesome. I'll have to check her out. Yes.
She taught me and I made the egg, but I haven't decorated it yet. I hear you're a little tired of decorating eggs, Miss Pam.
She's just doing a different medium now.
Look, Tammy got you started, and now you can't stop.
Oh, man.
That's me. I mean, once we get started on something, and it's like, why am I doing this again? Why am I doing more of this? All right.
What, when you do these eggs, you have to rotate them so you can only do so much work on one side unless you have a bunch of them going.
Yeah. Yeah, and on these, I forgot to put there's not a hole to glue it on the inside, so I haven't gone in and done any of those.
I sure did like your surfboard you did.
Thank you.
That was so not good.
I love y'all's video, and you got me hooked.
Did you stencil on it or what?
I did not stencil on it. I did not.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on just a second, and I'll go grab it real quick because I have it sitting right over here. I haven't varnished it or finished it like that yet. I'm gonna set this guy right here for a second. Just kind of.
Let's see.
I just had a couple of surfboards left from last year, and we had some wood so I could cut some more if I wanted to.
Uh-huh.
So I took one of them like we did last year. They're about 18 inches long and 6.5 inches wide. And this is one I was playing with my color shifts in the airbrush. It didn't turn out. I was playing with mixing the paint in that one. So I'm going to be painting on it again soon. But no, I just took and I had spray painted the base. And then I was just playing with mixing colors for the flowers and doing double loading my brush.
Uh-huh.
And I've got one has 5 petals, one has 4 petals, one has 3 petals, and then another shape really didn't have one. I just kind of wiggled it in a circle with the brush.
Yeah.
And just put varying stamen type pollen issues in it. And then these are a 10-pack that I think I got at Dollar Tree of butterflies. They're Littlewood butterflies. Where did they all go? They were right here on my desk. In my way all week. So why are they not still sitting right here? Here they are. Sorry, they're underneath something else. So there's like a 10-pack of these. And I was like, oh, me and butterflies. Who doesn't love butterflies anywhere and everywhere? So I bought it and I thought, I'll do something with it. I just don't know what. So I did another live another day doing the butterflies. And then I glued them all on there. But this has got more of that dragonfly glaze on the body of the different shade.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Miss Pam. But yeah, it was.
That would be a real. That would be a cool surfboard in real life.
Oh, I'm thinking the same thing. That would be like super fly. Well, I started to just place these down. I traced around it on my surfboard where I thought I might want. I'd laid it out and then I kind of traced on there. Oh, one going this way, one going this way, and then maybe another going this way and another going that way. I was just kind of playing with them, seeing how many I could get on there because I was like, well, you could cover it in butterflies. You could squish them all in there, and then maybe do a little bit of greenery or something behind it. And then I decided to paint on it instead. I hit the live button and then I was like, I don't think I want to paint the butterflies on a plain background. I think I'm gonna paint flowers. And then,
yeah.
And it was all going really well. It's almost too much action with the butterflies. I should have done like really simple butterflies, I think. But I don't know. It's almost too much action on that butterfly with the butterflies on top of the flowers. So I've tried to decide with this other one over here because I've got a couple of more that I think I'm just going to paint. I think I'm just going to paint them. And then if I can sell them, I can sell them. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to have some cute little surfboards sitting around. I mean, we've got a friend that goes to First Monday, which is like it can be flea market. And it's going to have everything from the cheapest of cheap to the most expensive. Thank you, Miss Pam. I appreciate it. I just worried that it was too busy with all the different flowers and then all the different colors on the butterflies too, but maybe not. Maybe not. If y'all think it looks good, then I'm not going to argue it. I didn't think it looked bad. Okay, you can ask my husband and you can ask my daughter. Frequently, I will say, I just really don't think that I like that. And they're like, it looks great. What are you complaining about? And I'm like, well, I just don't really think it looks that great. And so it's like, Mother, you never like anything you paint. Would you please stop? I'm like, okay, fine. I just was just stating my personal opinion. And she's like, Mom.
We always are that
when
way.
I finished this and glued it, I walked to the other day to her and I said, hey, by the way, girl, I do like some things I paint. You should go check out my surfboard. Like, I do actually like it. I'm kind of fond of how it turned out.
It looks 3D. Yeah,
Well,
it does.
It has. I sprayed it with my only problem that I had, and it really wasn't a bad problem. I had some dark gray primer paint, and I think it had more of a satin finish because it
Yeah.
wasn't glossy, but it wasn't flat. So the acrylic stuff wasn't really sticking to it like I'm used to. It wasn't sliding bad, but it wasn't sticking real well either. So yeah.
Well,
Okay, I'm trying to put some flyers on here. We'll see how that works. These were supposed to
I'm
be some.
trying to keep my ribbons over here without getting paint on them, but I should have probably taped them all the way to the end. I already got some pink on this one.
So just marble it. Just paint on it anyway, and just give it some pretty colors.
Paint on the ribbon.
More ribbon too. Add some fabric paint to it, medium to it. Paint away.
Yeah, every year I get myself in trouble with these eggs. I start my year off finishing the ones I didn't finish the year before. And then I start doing some more. Then I got some more to finish the next year. I never get finished.
Did you ever figure out where your other ones got off to?
No, I still have not found them. I'm hoping when I go out there and rearrange the
shed
space at this the barn outside, work barn, that I'll find them. They're around here somewhere. I hid them for myself good. Boy, this egg ended up being a little more on it than I was anticipating. I got started on this from that piece of I showed it one. Let's see, where's that? I painted this one night on my page. This technique.
Oh, that's so cute.
I use this technique on this egg.
Oh, that's cool.
Right there. Just different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what got me started. You get these ideas, and I think I got this one almost finished. I need to put a little bit of yellow tips in my
Yes, Pam, that's the technique she did on the canvas on that egg. She said
yeah. Yeah.
I answered because I saw it pop up out the corner of my eye, and I was like, wait, before we miss a comment, I better stop right now.
Yeah, she watched that live.
There's several times you go live and it's like, I want to be here, but there's like 6 other things I'm supposed to be doing. And if I stop, I'm not going to be doing them.
Yeah. Well, we all got stuff going on in our lives.
Yes. So I try to catch your lives, though. You always do such good stuff. Even before I really knew you, whenever I saw stuff that you were sharing in different places, I was always like, I want to be like her when I grow up.
Oh,
like her. I'm going to be like her when I grow up. When I learn how to paint, I want it to look good like that. Maybe someday. I'm laughing at
myself. I'm going we're our worst enemies with our stuff. And my problem is I like to do too many different types of techniques. I'm always looking into finding something else.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah. And I guess my niche is to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I'm just going to plead the fifth and say I'm still trying to figure out my niche because I really didn't paint until about a year or so ago, until like November of 19, whenever I decided to do this business, because I saw a friend talking about this group where this lady mentors you and teaches you through it all.
Yeah.
That you and I are in. That I don't know who else watching is aware of. That's how we met, was through a group where the lady, you pay her to mentor you. And
Yeah.
so that's I knew I could hold a paintbrush and paint, but I had really only used some stencils and done a background and traced the stencil because I can't ever get stencils to come out right, really and truly. That was my biggest problem back then.
Yeah.
And it's like I've gotten a little better. I've learned better how to offload and stuff, but
Oh, I had some trouble the other day with a stencil. I was doing a welcome sign for a lady.
well, if your wood's not perfectly smooth, it's not going to cooperate with you.
And you got to make sure you got your brush loaded just right.
Mm-hmm.
And some colors you have to load different from other colors.
Depending on the thickness of the paint.
That's it. It's all about the thickness of the paint. Gosh.
And it doesn't matter which brand it is, because you can say I load all of these this way, but not always true, because depending on the shade, some paints like yellows are different than you would maybe the blue. Oh, I keep sticking my finger in this flower. It's driving me bananas.
I need to work on this one for a little bit.
All right, it's too light to really be a proper sunflower in the middle. I'm going to turn it that way.
I think I need to work on this.
Well, I got some sunflowers on there. Okay, camera, you and I got to cooperate because we swapped.
I just want these all to look right sitting in a bowl together.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is from a distance, it's going to look pretty good. And it won't look bad. Right, Tammy? If I just keep going.
Right. That's cute. I like that.
I may do more green around the bottom. Well, thank you, Pam. I know Tammy's like super talented. And I bet you are too, Miss Pam.
Yes, she is. I've seen some of her stuff. She's pretty knowledgeable. I have enjoyed her. My friend from up the road that I met on the internet and never met in life. Real life. You can have good friends.
Oh yeah.
Online.
You can meet some amazing people. Now, I'm still cautious. I'll just be honest. I'm still cautious. I'm not going to meet everybody in person either. Because
Jenny that was on here earlier, she's 45 minutes from me too.
Yeah, she's up the road from you too.
Yeah.
I bet she's going to go do her own painting though, because she got back from her walk and said it was cutting into her paint time anyway.
She's put out a lot of stuff herself.
Dropped the egg.
There goes the golf balls.
Yep. Ping pong, ping pong.
Oh, golf balls. I was saying ping pongs.
Yep. Either way, it doesn't matter. They sound about the same when they hit this table.
I know.
They're just kind of tunk, tunk, tunk. But it was like now I got green fingerprints all over the table.
I'm not fast. I've seen some of these ladies just crank stuff out like crazy lately. And I'm like, when did they have the time?
I tend to go pretty slow. Now, most of the time, okay, now I'll post at the end of the week on my page, Pam, everything I've done. And for the last several weeks, trying to help get my page a little boosted, I have gone live on my business page pretty much every day. Now, I'm backing off this week because I got too much going on, too many other things I'm supposed to be doing with this new business launching next month and trying to learn. I love the Donna Dewberry one-step stuff, so I'm trying to work on getting that certification so I can do my one-stroke flowers a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just because I like the dimension that gives. That's kind of what those were supposed to be. Now, my butterflies were not. I'll be real honest. My butterflies were not one stroke.
Pam, did you do that certification of Donna? I think she
I know Kathy Anthony did. And she's over there in Carolinas with y'all.
Yeah. I came real close to doing it while I was driving. And
I know several people who have it, but they're not really doing a one-stroke class. They're just using it in their art and stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Let me see. Let me mix in a little
Well,
bit.
she's influenced a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, it's been over 25 years that she's been doing it.
Yeah.
I do one stroke, but it takes a lot of practice to be good at it. Yes, ma'am, it sure does. Yes, ma'am, it sure does. I remember 25 odd years ago when I would be doing something, helping my mother-in-law with something, because my mother-in-law loved to craft and create and stuff. She was the one in charge of the crafts for the ladies retreat one year. So there was a lot of, we did the on wood, we drew a secret sister's name and we painted something. We filled out a card that said what our home is decorated in and those kind of things so that we could know, oh, she's into birdhouses, she's into lighthouses, she's into flowers. Was there a specific kind of flower, that kind of stuff, so that when we got there to decorate for our secret sister, we could do something that would be, if it turned out good enough, she wouldn't mind hanging it in her house. It would actually go with her decor instead of it being, oh, I want to paint an elephant for Tammy. She doesn't do anything with elephants, but I'm going to paint her an elephant, kind of. It was one of those that it was trying to be more thoughtful so you knew what somebody would like so that when they got it, maybe they could really enjoy it.
Right.
So I was helping her pick some of that stuff out, and I saw the Donna Dewberry tracer sheets, practice sheets, and I thought, if I didn't have little ones at home right now that would be in my lap messing me up, I would probably do it. Little did I know she had 7 kids at home.
That's the reason she started it.
I was like, had I known that part of the story, I probably would have been doing that.
I think that's the whole reason I started watching her way back. I guess it was in the 80s when I had my kids and I wanted to paint. But it's been a long time.
Okay, so I'm just kind of putting a light coat of either one shade of green or 2 shades of green. I got 2 going on a couple of these just to see how it dries. Just so I can put some general flowers and I can do different color flowers as I go along.
Yeah. I wonder, my iPad looks so dark sometimes. Oh, just tap it. I need to do these leaves better. Well, I think I'm going to actually get these things done in time for Easter.
Woohoo! Well, I've got 2 eggs over here that I think I'm going to try marbling. I'll leave 4. How's that? I'll leave 4.
She started out toll painting, and I did that too. In fact, I found an old piece yesterday. I don't have it in here, that I did way back. I gave it to my mom for a gift, and she's kept it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've got several of my local ladies that when they started painting with me, they asked me if I knew about the toll painting. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was busy graduating high school.
Well, toll painting dates way back before any of us would probably.
Probably.
Oh, Lordy.
Probably. I said, yeah, and I was like, no, but that doesn't mean anything because where I was at in my neck of the woods growing up, there was very little. You usually drove 30 to 45 minutes to go to anything that was of any kind of, if not an hour. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, there was nothing. No one was locally teaching it, so no one went to it. Now, thankfully, it's grown up a little bit in that area. It's harder than one stroke painting. Okay, then I know that it needs to be on my wait to do list because
you gotta learn how to float your paint to shade and all that stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that doesn't sound like my cup of tea, at least not right now. I'm not all about easy, but I do like it to be where I can work and walk somebody through it. If I'm going to teach a party or something, I like to be able to teach somebody in a reasonable amount of time, because not many people have 2 or 3 hours to give me, or more than a couple of hours one evening to do like a paint party type thing.
Let's see. Priscilla Hauser was the lady.
Oh, the Hauser Green lady?
Yeah.
Those are still some of my favorite shades of green. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm surprised plaid doesn't have a set. In their library. Okay, I'm gonna turn that way instead.
Well, I got Hauser light green here. This Americana.
Yeah, that's Deco Art Americana.
Deco Art, isn't it?
You just want to do your style now. Well, that's cool, Pam, because I like to see everybody do their style. That's the thing, is I'm trying to learn what my style is.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I kind of got to learn some things before I can decide for sure what my style is.
I like those flowers on that black egg. That's cute.
Well, you had some yellow ones on a black egg last time we did eggs, and I just really liked how bright they were.
Yeah.
So I was like, do I just want to do that, or do I want to? And I painted all of these with at least one side having some green on it, because I thought, well, I kind of want it to have some background, but I'm not worried about it being a thick green because I want it to have some of that black streaking through it. So we'll see.
Yep. But those are good things to get started with, to find your style, your own thing, you know?
Yeah.
It opens the world.
Hey, Char. How are you?
Hey, Char.
She says this looks good, ladies.
Thank you. Char's another good artist right there. She's great. I like the way you teach color crayons.
I'm like, tell me something, y'all. Have you ever seen a crayon colored that looks like it's painting? Because to me, her pictures of her crayon artwork is like, now what did you use to paint that? And she's like, you saw my live. And I'm like, yeah, I saw your live, but what did you use to paint that? Because that's not the same. That can't be the same one. It's like, you saw me use crayon. And I'm like, man.
Yeah, and that's what's good about that, is to show people too. They don't have to go out and buy a fancy product to start painting, doing artwork.
Nope. Okay, these eggs are just determined to like stick into the other ones and get color everywhere. Okay, so maybe I should have just left them all black.
I got to put this one down. I just did it. Stuck my hand right in the wet paint.
What do you owe my goodness in, Char? You know full well that we speak the truth. Don't deny it.
She knows.
She should. I mean, she's been doing it for a while. Hers looks really good.
There, I did. I just stuck it in my paint.
Okay, I got to get she says tomorrow we are hopefully finishing a peace dove in oil pastel. Ooh, cool. I missed it this morning. We were on the road, and my service, I've got the interstate for the most part is pretty good, but then we hit close to where we are in Heading and Gun Barrel. We hit Canton, and you got spotty service all the way into town. And then when I get into town, if it's a good day, it's a real good day. And if it's not a good day, yeah, you're probably not going to get good service. It's just how it is. So, all right. That was just not making me happy.
Yes, y'all got to go check out Folk City Art.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Shar.
Well, and did you invite Pam to the Art Today challenge back when it started?
No, I didn't. Shame on me.
Tammy.
I know. She's gonna.
When Shar does another one, we're gonna have to. I'm sad my printer went boo boo. I have to get a print job done
She's gonna whoop me
super early.
Well, when I signed up into it, I thought you had to be into it by a certain time.
No, we were just kind of trying to get. Well, we were trying to get everybody where they could do at least art and get into the habit of some creativity. Now, check me if I'm wrong there, Shar. We were just trying to establish a habit of having art time, creativity for yourself, just for the sake of having some art and some creativity in your day.
That's what we're doing now.
Yes, but there's a lot of people who don't have that or who weren't doing that have really, there's several people that were in there that have made the comment that, I had been neglecting it and just putting it off. And there was one girl that said she started not to do the challenge and she accidentally signed up anyway. And she said, well, I'm here. Why not to give it a whirl? It probably won't last but a few days. She says, I've really enjoyed the challenge of doing art daily and getting it back in my habit. And so, baby, just get started and keep it going, keep going. So, yeah, that was the point of it. So it's like,
I haven't done it every day, but I've been thinking about it. So that just stopping and thinking about it is, I need to.
I think
that's a difference right there.
That's a big difference right there. Yeah. I think there were 2 days that I wasn't able to actually create. Okay, but I wasn't able. I was tired one day, and Philip says, and I started to go into my studio, come into my studio, and he says, Stephanie, you are exhausted. Would you just sit down and take a load off for a few minutes?
Yes, it's there.
And then we started just kind of watching TV and just chilling. And so I didn't create that day. So that I call on me because I didn't get up after a little while of chilling. And then there was, I think this past Sunday, I missed morning worship. So if I miss morning worship, I'm not feeling good. It was like, I'm just not. I'll make it. Now, there were several days that I did 3 or 4 pieces of art. So I don't feel like I neglected. And it wasn't like I just completely said, I quit. I'm done. It was a matter of, I can't do it today for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yes, it is therapy, Miss Pam. You are very correct. And I love it that it is so awesome to see all the diversities and skill levels going strong. I really love to see how different ones were willing to, okay, so I've wanted to try this technique for a while. I'm decent at paint pouring, but I wanted to try something different, but I wasn't brave enough. But because we're doing this challenge, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll just do it. And it was neat. I really thought it was cool how some people were just stepping up to the plate and just taking that challenge and running rather than just saying, well, I'm going to stick with my same old. Because let me tell you, there was some pretty talented artists in there that I didn't know those people were artists, much less how awesome they were. Because there was some real pretty flowers. I just want to learn to draw like half of them, just with a third of the talent in the artwork part.
Girl, you're gonna grow. You've grown a lot.
I'm planning to get there. I'm not saying I won't.
Okay, how long have you been doing this?
Just over a year, probably. Well, March.
And you've learned
November, December, January, February, March. So a year. Well, actually, not even a whole of November. December, January, February, March. So we're coming up on a year and 4 months. 4 months. I got to count it out. I'm like, okay, it's after 8. I don't do math after 8. Okay.
I can't. Pam,
Zoe, if you're not done, she wants some big eggs now.
These are those eggs that were at Walmart, but they were painted a light blue. They look like speckled eggs.
And they had the ribbons already on them, right?
Huh?
They had the ribbons already on them, right?
Yeah, they already had the ribbons on them, but they were just so bland looking. Of course, you know me and color.
You gonna make it have some color.
I think this one's finished. I'm gonna take the tape off of it.
It's pretty. I like it.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I was thinking about giving one of my girls one of them, but I think they're staying with me for a while.
This is one of those things that the Holy Spirit said, hey, Shar, just go love on people and encourage them to do art. I'm so glad I listened. God is so good. Yeah, I can hear you. That's just one of those. It was good to do. And I needed it. I needed to establish a better habit for myself of creating for me, not for my page or for my business. They are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that.
That'll be pretty.
That live that you did on that canvas, so I can see how you did those. Because every time I try to do those kind of flowers, they like that.
Yeah,
they're the way I think they are. All of mine just look like paint bubbles that just fell on the page.
It's just patches of you just throw down patches of color and then you put the flowers in. You don't even decide where to put the flowers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go watch that one for sure.
It's about like fabric. you know, fabric print.
Mm-hmm.
I think I missed my calling. I could have gotten into that easily. But
yes.
I'm here right now. But I need to figure out how I'm gonna do these cobalt blue. This is still wet over here. I guess I'll work on this one.
Okay, I'm gonna use this bright pink.
Yeah, and I think they were only like $2, and they already got the ribbon on them. But they were at the bottom of all that Easter stuff. You know how they just throw stuff at the bottom and kind of you don't even know. You have to really be looking for it.
Yep.
That's how I found these. I wish I'd picked some more of them up, but I was thinking I've done enough eggs.
Well, when I was buying these, I was eyeballing some of those, and Philip says, "Why are you buying more eggs again?"
Well, I do have several dozens of the cartons like you got stashed away for next year. Well, you never know with the way things were this year. I might not be able to get them next year.
That's it, exactly. And these are kind of nice to paint on them.
I think I'm going to get my brush cleaned off here. I think I'm going to take this way. I don't know. These are good and solid too.
Yeah.
And they don't have any little lines on the side that you have to mess with.
Yeah, I like that you didn't have to. What'd you say, Zoe?
I just had to know our dad's man. I didn't mean to snap. Sorry.
Well, I'm just letting you know. I asked her to do me a favor. And she did. She's a sweet girl. What?
I was watching a scene of Leverage when you texted me, and Parker's opening of a pinata, and Elliot gets annoyed, so he takes out of her hand and rips the head off and hands it to her. She looks so offended. It was funny. Because Sophie just looks like she's trying not to laugh.
Okay.
Did Phil get you some shaving cream?
He's not home from the store yet.
I
called her in here because I'm trying to make him some sleepy time tea in the evenings, and I wanted her to get the water hot enough so that we could work on it. All right. You silly child. She's riding around on a stool over here behind me. I think this pink is going to be okay.
Hold on.
It looks purple in the screen. Yes, I'm getting shaving cream, and I'm going to try some food coloring on it. If she's got some, I'm going to laugh. I'm just going to say, y'all, if she's got some in her room from some crafting something, because she's got several crafting kits and stuff like that where she potentially does.
Yeah.
You know what? She was making slime for a while.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
We used it all.
My grandsons love that stuff to make it.
Thank you, love. Sounds like Daddy's home, too. He's got milk for you.
Yeah.
That kid loves her cereal.
I don't know what I'm going to do with my spots on there yet. Got to make some kind of design in there.
Yeah, you're going to have some pretty flowers in there. I know you.
I don't know.
That's going to be a big yellow rose right there in the center of it, isn't it? I'm waiting on these to dry on one half so I can do the other half, and I keep touching them and messing up the not quite dry side yet.
Yay. I wanted cereal this morning and I had to make eggs because I didn't have anything else for breakfast. And I ended up setting off the smoke alarm. So thankfully I don't have to do that tomorrow.
Just use a toothpick, mix swirls in it gently. Hey, Zoe.
I have to pee.
Don't be rude. Go to the bathroom and come back. She's such a mess. I got toothpicks. And I got my bowl so I can kind of do it down in there and they'll be all right. I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff out of the way.
I think I do have an egg like that black one. Where's it at? I don't know. I need to work
The ones
on
that came with the chalk, remember those? Yeah, like that. See, I liked how yours looked, but my leaves weren't looking, I don't know. I guess I got to get better at painting small. How's that? I think I need to get better at painting small. And I guess I like that marbly, swirly look. Is why I was like, I think I'm going to try swirling on an egg. And it was like, not turn out right. Painting swirly things on the egg. How's that? Marbling the egg.
Oh, me.
Why don't you just go file on your bunny's behind?
Speaking of my bunny, I need to work on the hit some too.
Oh, yeah, we just
at a standstill with my eggs right this minute. I'm like, okay, that's enough of that.
Well, you have to stop ever so long and let it dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you look?
But at least I got this one. This one's good and finished.
I if we have any.
That's what I thought was gonna say.
That's it. I don't really have an antique in.
I think I threw it all away the other day, but I don't remember for sure. I thought I might have saved some, but I'm betting I threw all the. I'm betting since you brought shaving cream, I don't have any food coloring. But what I do have is some really thin paint that I'm hoping might work. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to have to thin
It's like
this down.
thin. Is there any, Zoe?
Well, it's one thing. This is going to want to suck up into that. You know how porous. Now I did it again. I didn't mess it up, did I? No. I don't know. Might be able to make this. Give me some rags ready because I don't want it to grab real hard. I just want it to.
I think I threw it away because it was like 2 and 3 years old and I didn't want anybody to use it in case it was contaminated somehow. That would be my logic. And I'm pretty sure that now that I've said, hey, let's do it this way. Okay, so I can use acrylic paint too. Does it need to be kind of thin, Pam? I would assume it kind of needs to be thinner. But that's an assumption on my part, and I'm not really sure I want to make assumptions.
I want this to look old. So I made sure that my coating wasn't real
Very
heavy.
thin.
See how the I don't know if you can tell how the ceramic grabs the brown.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
It's doing it.
It makes it look old.
Yeah. Well, and it adds some shadowy depth to it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I keep sticking this in the wrong slot and it keeps getting like, okay.
Okay, what colors what you gonna do now?
I'm gonna use some of this really thin paint I've got over here and mix it. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. I'm just gonna mute myself over here.
Mom! Man, I miss them days. I hear Meemaw a lot though. Whenever I'm around my youngins, kids. Well, I got. See, we don't have to go buy no special antiquing. We just thin down our acrylic paint. Pam, you have to send me a picture of your rabbits. Gracious, where did she go? She left me. Gracious, it's getting late too. Put a little bit more there. Sitting here with my mouth wide open. It's drying out. Yeah, I think I'll like this when I dust it a little bit with some white. You gonna pour some more tomorrow? Are you using the chocolate molds? Or you just got a special bunny mold? There she is.
Yep, I'm back. So do you have to leave them to dry for like 24 hours in the mold or just for a certain amount of time before they're ready? This doesn't feel like it's getting thick. I know it does. It's a good brand. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bang that right by the mic. I'm trying to flatten it out just a little bit. All right. So I have some super thin paint it's multi-craft acrylics. So I think it was probably actually supposed to be like fired in the kiln. But I told them I don't do a kiln when they were sending me my first round of stuff. So I don't know. So let's see how this turns out. The blue is like paper thin. This yellow may not be, but it sure looks awful thin. So you just dripping it around here. Okay. And then we'll do some. This is hot pink. We'll see how hot pink it is. She said she got them from Confectionery House. You pour it and then release the mold after a day or after an hour, and it takes about 2 days to fully dry. All right. Char says she loves it. I don't know what it was she was loving. I think I came back and she had already made that comment, but I could be wrong. Okay, I think I'm going to put at least 3 colors. What do y'all think? Should I put some green or blue in here with the hot pink and yellow? Or just leave it hot pink and yellow?
Yeah.
Hot pink and yellow it is.
You might muddy it up.
Too much. Okay. And we said take a toothpick and kind of twirl it around, right?
What do we do with these?
Ooh, I'm liking this.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to roll it in it, right?
Oh, that's cool looking right there. Have you got any white eggs? It might work better on the white.
No, all I've got left are the black ones.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry about the one thing earlier.
So we shall see how well this works.
Don't worry, you won't have it again tomorrow. That's my milk home.
I did not say it that way.
No, I said.
Zoe's in there telling Daddy, thank you for bringing her home milk, because she cooks her own eggs, y'all. She's 16. She goes in there and cooks all the time. It's not like she has really ever had a problem with burning a pan or anything. She turned it on this morning and we weren't here, and she was cooking her some eggs. And then she accidentally set off the smoke alarm, and she's like freaking out. She calls her daddy, says, make it stop! Make it stop!
She said you leave it on for a few minutes.
Yeah, she said leave it on for a few minutes. So I'm going to try and grab some of this and kind of rub it in a few of those spots where my fingers were. And fill in some of them little holes with some of it. Yeah, I may need white eggs for this. But we shall see. If all else fails, I learn by experimentation.
Yeah.
And if this doesn't work, then what I'll probably do is I'll probably hot glue them to a stick, put them in a stand, and paint pour on these 4 tomorrow. If this doesn't work. It did look really cool where it was swirling together in here.
You got something else you can lay in there and see what happens to it?
Let's see what we've got that's small that I could do that might be light colored enough to take it.
Metallic would work on the black. Yes, it would. Yeah.
Ooh, I might have to do that then.
You said the right stuff. She likes that stuff.
I have a whole shelf of metallics, y'all. Seriously, I'm like addicted.
I've seen them. We like shiny things.
Between the color shift and the metallics, I'm bad. I'm really
I think she
bad.
has 4 things of gold over there.
4 different types of gold, sweetheart.
2 of them are the same. They're just in 2 different bottles.
Okay, yeah, the 24 karat metallic, that one is. Now the extra sheen, that technically the other deco art is another, it's just extreme sheen instead of just metallics. It was because I was running low.
It's the same thing.
I was running out of the other one, okay? And I needed some that I could pour for a party. But I do have rose gold. I have classic gold. I have antique gold. Well, I got to wait a few minutes to see how that one turns out to see if it's even good on black. Do we have a canvas or something over there that you can find that we could put some of this on? Something.
Excuse me.
Short one. Think of something. The coasters. Do you know what we're doing on the coaster?
I was thinking if we could find like cardstock or something, like something thick paper.
Oh, he's turning out cute.
I do like him. He's very cute.
Is it?
I don't know if you can really see the finish on it, but
With the big purple egg in it.
he looks real. I mean, he looks like something I'd pick up at the flea market. The finish on it.
Not black.
Not black. Okay.
Not black.
Sorry.
She's looking for construction paper or something that's
Oh,
a
try
different
this.
color.
It's glitter on one side.
No.
I think.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, I found something yellow. We're gonna just see how this works.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Brain.
The busy household when you got youngins.
Oh yes. Oh yes. She and I were trying to think of something that I've got.
Big brain. Big brain. Has big brain.
Okay.
And put this one under it too.
Well, I'm
Just to
gonna
double check.
make it smaller to.
Yes, but it
Okay,
makes
set
less
it right
mess. I got too much. But Zoe has big brain.
Okay, we're good.
That's how she got done with homework and math today.
Yep. All right, y'all. Now, see if I like this, we can do some of the black cardstock that I've got cut and put it on that as a background. Yes, the marbled paper will look fabulous.
I like the. You should make one with like metallic blue and green. Those are pretty colors.
Yes, we will have to do some metallic blue and green. Okay, here we're gonna lay the paper in it. Okay,
Smart and
Pam.
cardstock.
On paper, you leave it for several minutes still, and then wipe it off. Because that didn't even get down in
Is
there.
that cardstock?
Yes.
Mom, I have
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Put it down. Put it down on the paper. Once again.
I just didn't do it big enough, I don't think. Oh, hang on, look, we got palette knife.
Okay.
Brain. Okay, hang on, let me bring it back over here where we can see what we're doing.
See,
Okay.
Zoe's smart.
Said she wasn't. So we're gonna take and use our palette knife to try and
See?
smooth
I
some of
have
this
good
color into
ideas.
the other spots.
I think I've seen people do it on paper before, but I don't know how they got it off.
That's my question. Is I haven't.
Actually, that's a pretty simple thing. Once you can do it, you can simply just take a clean palette knife and probably just scrape it off.
Well, I've seen people use paper towels to wipe it off and things like that. So it's a matter of, okay, these black eggs are going to sit over here while I let that sit for a little longer before I.
She said lift it up and let it sit a little bit, then gently rub it off.
Okay. All right. She said lift it up and let it sit. So we got it lifted. We've got it sitting there. So we're going to leave it for a few minutes and then we'll take it off.
So you think the egg is done yet?
Well, I'm leaving it extra long because it is black and I want to make sure if any of it's going to manage to transfer that we get it transferred. Hey Zoe, I left metallic somewhere to undecorating the floor with them, I guess.
Daddy will not be pleased if that happens. And
You know what?
presents
Daddy
season.
made a big scratch over there before we even finished the room. So he can't say nothing to me.
Yeah, but paint and scratches are different. Scratches are accidents. Then again, so is paint.
So what's the paint on the bottom of my shoe, apparently? Okay,
You
so
can
give me
get paint on the
another.
bottom of your
Give me
shoes.
another. Apparently, it dripped somewhere. Like I was like this, and it dripped, and it was.
Oh, need another one of these?
Yes, please. All right. So.
Ooh, you know what I should do? I should use one of these.
We're being late owls tonight, aren't we?
Yep.
Mama. I know what you should
Give
do
it time
next.
to absorb in the cardstock.
I know what you should do next.
Do a card and make a
Do one of
card
my
on it.
postcard
Cards.
And then once it's done, I can decorate the other side with words and stuff, and I can send it to, and I can bring it to lectures, and I can give Tori a birthday card.
Yeah. Okay, so do we need to do some fresh because this color got really bad mingled?
Yeah, she said you got to give it time to absorb the cardstock.
Oh, and
Absorb
this is
in
super
cardstock. That's what I'm thinking too.
And this is super thick too. I have to say the printing press is one of my favorite ones I've done.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Can I choose the color since we did when we do this one?
Yes, you may. Okay.
We don't have any more of the pretty green left.
Yes, we do. Which green?
This green and metallic.
Yes, we do. It's back there. It's just hidden.
Oh, there it is. Pretty.
She's got a favorite shade of green she's looking for over
Pretty.
there, y'all. She's gonna do it.
Pretty.
Okay, so we need to thin that one out, I think. She said for the metallic. It needs to be a thin acrylic.
So I get bowl and water. Got it.
Yes.
We can do that after you do that one though.
You've got some water and I've got several more of those medicine cups. If you put a little bit of water in them, then we can put a little paint in them and thin them out for it. Okay?
Okay.
I'm leaving that egg as long as I can leave
I
it.
had to go find me some pretty ribbon tomorrow.
You replacing the ribbon or you doing it on your bunny?
On my bunny.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find something.
Is this enough or too much? Not enough or too much?
I've got to look. Give me just a second. That's probably more than we need. So pour some of that in one of the other cups. There's hey, over there on that
I
dresser.
think he's done.
There you go. We may need a bigger pan to do this. That may be part of our problem.
What are y'all into now?
Yeah, she got me into this now. That one's better.
Okay.
Because we don't want too much of it. You don't want it to be paper thin, but you want it to be thin enough to mix.
That should be good on both.
All right.
Do you like my color choices?
I do.
I need a stick.
Okay, I have a stick right here.
I need 2 sticks.
Okay.
You're very welcome.
Ta-da.
I don't like using paintbrushes when I'm mixing things like this. It gets the paintbrush
so-
all nasty, you know?
Now I'm going to pour drips of the green.
You know, Mama?
Yes, I heard. Okay, let me move
Is
this
that
way out.
enough paint or do I need to add more? I should probably add more.
Just a little bit more. No, unfortunately, I do not have any white eggs. I'm going to have to go get some more. Don't tell Philip.
Is this good or do I add more paint?
I got a few you can have.
I think that, no, I think we'll be okay. We're going to try it with that.
Alright, so here's your stick back in case you need it.
What kind of paint is that?
This is acrylic multi-paint from Gare. When I made my first order from Gare, they
Oh,
want some paint, some acrylic paint with it. And
Yeah.
it's I tried painting with it and it's like pouring colored water on it.
that's probably just for ceramics and that's it. Coming from them, it has to be.
I painted on a ceramic with it and it
And
was
it's-
pouring down the side of it. And it was like, okay, this must be like a glaze type acrylic, like meant to be fired. And I was like, okay, we're not doing so hot with that.
Huh.
So I've saved it and I've used it for paint pouring and things like
Yeah.
that where you're doing it on a little bit thinner
Yeah.
Alright.
scale there. So, okay.
Good.
But I will probably have some eggs before too long, Miss Pam. I'll probably have some white eggs. Okay. Hang on just a
Go
minute.
get a real one out of the refrigerator and see what happens.
Ooh, there's an
I can do
idea.
that. You want to do that?
Yep, Zoe. Go get me a real one.
It's bound to absorb it fast because the eggshell's so coarse.
Yep. This one's
Why
been
am
what?
I looking in there?
This one's gonna look pretty when it gets all dry.
Do you want me to shake it? I like to shake it.
No, don't shake it.
But I want to shake it.
Pam, have you done any paint pouring?
Ooh, pretty.
Okay, calm down. Goofball.
He's pretty.
Okay.
Bop. I was like, seriously? Just like you shouldn't have expected anything less.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna finish putting my bind on this one, and I'm probably done for the night. I've had a long day. Look at you.
Now he's over here going, I want to touch it about my black egg. She's over here looking at it. She's going, I want to touch it. I want to touch it. Okay, so I'm going to set this one over here, and this is a real egg, so we need to make sure we get it back in the fridge.
Yeah, make sure nothing happens to it. Lord D.
That's going to be like so.
Okay, so this one should be ready by now, right, y'all? Okay, touch it. We're going to get paper towels to wipe it off. Let me get this. Let me get all the paint off my fingers so I can move these over there. All right, kiddo.
That's what it's all about, is trying stuff.
Yeah, I happened to find some paint pouring stuff on sale at our local Hobby Lobby.
It doesn't want to work.
Did you let it sit for a little bit?
Yeah, it didn't. The paint's coming pretty much off the black egg, so that's not a good surface to do this on, or you need to leave it longer. So, have you taken the dogs out since they got fed?
Pam, if you got some of those eggs you've done like that, put it picture in the
I
comment.
appreciate that issue, sweetheart. Oh, some of it's kind of sticking. Maybe we just didn't leave it sitting long enough.
Yeah, it does take a lot of paint.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, so some of it was sticking on this one in places, but then in other places it's like it didn't stick at all. So I maybe need to use a different paint on the egg, a different type of paint, because I used this thinner.
Yeah.
This thinner one. But we shall see. It may just be that it's the black egg and certain colors are just not going to stick to it very well either.
Well, sometimes you have to do more than one coat on colors on black.
Well, you know what? That said, let's roll it in the blue and green and see how that comes out. Because, you know, it can look like an Earth Day fun thing. I'm rolling it, y'all. I'm trying to anyway. Yeah, see, if this were whipped cream, there would be.
Are you smelling like Are you smelling like
lemony after?
You are playing in it, aren't you, girl?
I'm like, I am going to be blue and green for days, I think.
I'm stealing one of my cups back. My mini cups.
That's funny.
We've got plenty of them for this purpose. We're good. So what do you want to do?
I had an idea.
Okay,
Where'd my thingy go?
What
Is that
thingy?
it?
No.
You got her creative juices going.
Yes, we did. Okay, I have it safely to the side over here so that it would not get messed up.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was going to use this, and I was going to put it in there. I was going to put the paint in there, and then I was going to use a paint palette, and then just spread it on and make it look pretty.
Okay, you can do that. You probably need, if you want to swirl two colors, are you going to put the shaving cream on it, on the card?
I was thinking about something doing something like that.
Okay, I don't think the shaving cream is a good palette to lay it on, but you need the color next to the card for the color to seep in.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do?
You probably want a bigger tray than this because this tray doesn't get big enough. I didn't think it was going to. I didn't think about us doing cards. I thought rolling eggs in it would be easy enough. Because I was going to try and dip them in the water with it, but the paint wasn't floating, and it was like really, really annoying me.
Watch.
She's found another container.
She ain't gonna let you go to bed tonight.
I'm gonna be on here for hours. Now she'll be done after she gets her one card done. If I had to guess.
She said you can rest it in the bowl till you wipe it off. Yeah.
Oh, I probably should have then.
Well,
This might be just the right depth.
Well,
Fill it with shaving cream and then slide it across.
you two youngins, I'm gonna have to call it a night.
Well, alrighty then. I will be finishing up shortly, I promise. But now that she's already got her heart set on it, I can't deprive everybody of seeing her.
No, you go ahead. I'm gonna just watch.
it's interesting to see the way my Mom, I was gonna use this one. It's not big for
I'm already tuckered out. These eggs.
This one. How's that?
I'm close to finished.
It's easier for you because you don't have to go as far deep. No, I don't have room for.
I just need to keep my ribbons out of the paint.
Yes, but I have lots of paper right here. You can put it on.
Okay. She said, "Don't over mix the colors when you're doing, or they get smeary." Like this started turning into mush. Okay, so hang on. Let me. Okay, that's a real egg, and it is like really scaring me that I'm going to break it. He might flop back in there for just a little bit. Gently sit right there.
Ooh, it's so shiny. Look at the shiny.
Okay, she's mixing some metallics, y'all.
Oh. This is about like dyeing eggs the way it looks. The man.
Now you can tell kind of.
What kind is that? A metallic? Oh, okay, I see it now.
Metallics.
I like metallic green and metallic blue. They look really pretty together if you get the right shades.
Look, you got little hearts over there, almost. That almost looks like a heart.
Where does my thing?
Here, you want to move it up here so you can set it up here?
Okay.
I'll get out of the way. It's right here by my hand.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep. Gently. See how you don't have to drag it through it and you can gently tap it. Now you may want to set it in that to protect it from anything knocking it over. Messing with it.
No. This is easier.
Ooh.
Told you I was smart.
Pretty.
He's a smart girl.
Yep. We may have watered those down too much or not enough. I'm not real sure. You've got some dark shades and some light shades in there, so I like how it mixed. Okay.
Told you I was smart.
I didn't deny
It
you.
looks like the ocean.
It does. I'm kind of thinking I want to.
I had a big brain moment. I was very proud of myself. So my friend and I call them as big brain moments.
Okay, so you're gonna do that
Do
one.
put this one here?
You can.
Look at my mess on my table. Gosh.
It's not as messy as ours.
Right now, mine is just a ginormous mess.
I don't know how many times I clean up my workspace every day. Need to put all my tops on.
Okay, you got a safe spot to set that.
I bet neon would have done good on the black too.
I wondered.
You think?
Sure. There you go.
Thank you.
There's wipes right there, baby. Just got to open the package back up. We may have to play with that again tomorrow or sometime soon.
Ta-da! Here's the bigger one.
That'll make it real pretty. I like all the dark colors in here.
I like the way I see it.
I like how it came out of the story. Okay, she's making a card for her friend.
Oh, okay.
With the metallics, this is really metallic-y, but where it's really dark. But you've got light colors too, so it looks really, really neat. I hope it dries in there good.
I'm gonna get this to her
cool.
after her birthday, so a couple weeks after her birthday. So I want to give it to her in person.
All right, so I'm gonna move this to the side.
That's cool looking.
But I remembered I was looking at a little box that we have all my stuff in, and I saw this where I usually keep like crayons and stuff, and I was like, ooh, that's a good size.
Okay, I guess I had too much. Okay, this paint's not good for anything, I'm guessing.
You might need to just throw it out the door.
It might be going out because I thought, well, at least I could do this with it, or at least I could do that with it. It ain't done none of that.
Oh, cool.
I mean, and I'm barely
There's some good mixed media paper right there, or like you said, a card.
Yep.
See, the card that I'm using.
I was hoping for some pretty colors from some mixed media like cards and stuff, but
the card that I'm making is actually one that I have from one of our Kiwi kits that I've done. That I think we did. It was one of the last ones, if not the last one we did on the live, because I made the head.
Maybe it would do better on a different type of paper. You know, that paper that's kind of got that wax feeling to it.
Yeah. I'm wondering, but we'll leave this one longer. We'll leave this one longer.
Oh, look how it's drying. That's so pretty.
I know that one's
kind of cool looking.
Her cardstock is a little bit different than the rest of the paper that we have here. The paper, and it looks like the metallics are doing better. So I'm thinking this paint just may not be good enough paint to do this with.
Right, you might just need to throw that away.
Yeah, it's fixing to clear the shelf and make a little space because.
The whole reason, see, that's why I also wanted to test that one out just to see how it does when it's dry. But that's also
what the pink and coral is starting to change. It looks pretty good though.
Seems like it's kind of bare in this one corner. But we'll see. We shall see.
Can't wait to see how that turned out. Looks so pretty.
That one doesn't look so bad. Paper towels.
I'm going to leave that there in a stack of paper.
Oh, look at that.
All right. I'm going to swipe that way. Whoop.
Ah! Looks almost like you mixed the colors.
Yeah, it's like they just bled together on that. It's like that didn't go well.
I wonder how these are going to turn out.
I don't know. That's kind of neat looking right there.
That was my eye, Zoe. You almost got it in my eye.
That was not your eye. Was it getting in
your... Really? It came right here. Whenever I turned, it almost went in my eye.
Sorry.
So it must be good to just let it dry maybe a good while before you do.
I'm guessing maybe longer than a few minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all, I gotta switch cameras so you can see this kid and what she's doing.
I'm tired. I had a switch.
She's tired and she's had candy. She's taking the shaving cream and putting it on her face.
And yours.
Make a mustache.
No, I just put a thing on her cheek, so I put some on my cheek too, so that she wouldn't get mad. Because
I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, watch out, because that's my eye. I have no glasses, and you could screw up glasses if you get glasses, silly girl. I don't know. It said acrylics, and I told them that I had no kiln and I would not be firing it, so they were sending me a sample of their acrylic paint to use.
Yeah.
I think we're going to leave that one a little bit longer. Or do you think we should?
I think so. I
think we should try and undo it. She wants to discover hers. So hang on 1 second. All right, last one. You going to do it?
One more.
Okay.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, hi.
All right. So, I'm going to put this back down.
It looks pretty cool.
This one looks really neat.
Oh, I like that.
This is the metallic.
That piece of paper right there, it needs to wait.
You think it needs to wait a little while?
Really good.
Okay, we'll do it in the morning then.
Okay.
If those were underglaze, Pam was asking were those paints underglazes for ceramic.
I'm wondering if they must have been.
It must have. Why did they send it to you when they did?
I don't know. I don't know why they would have, but when I told them I wasn't.
Yeah. When you weren't ceramicist. What do you?
When I wasn't
How
a,
do you
a
say that?
pottery, a ceramic artist.
Ceramicus.
Yeah, ceramicist.
I'd love to have a kiln.
Look at that one came off when Mom scraped hers.
Oh, look, Zoe, you got a little blue heart in there.
Cute. Don't mess it up, please.
Don't mess it up, please. Here you go. Here's your.
It might not dry because it is that crazy paint.
No, this was the metallics. This
Oh,
was the
okay.
metallic one. We used the metallics on this one, so I think this is going to be the best one yet. Because it's staying in the paper. It's not coming off with the.
Oh, it's so pretty. She's gonna love it. It's like peacock colors.
Okay.
It is pretty.
Y'all see the shimmer?
Yeah, that turned out good.
That shimmer is the metallic reflective stuff. That's going to turn out really nice.
Here.
You just gotta let it dry a little while.
Yeah, we got to let it dry a little
Yeah.
bit. And then we can. Okay, here's her last.
Yeah. But
Here's her big one.
Dash that big.
Yes, it's very. They turned out okay, but I just the
That one gives
the color didn't stay,
That
so
one
I'm
gives me,
guessing
like,
maybe
the-
it
There
didn't.
you go.
Did not
Gonna
work.
paint you a mermaid or something on it.
We might have to on that one.
I can
That's
get that
still
one.
cool.
This one.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, Pam, I owe you a huge thank you. This is so fun. I've seen it done before, but I was like, I don't know. Does it really work? Is it worth trying? You know, all that. I mean, unless somebody else has done it, I typically don't just. I do. I have been known to sometimes. Let's put it that way. I do try new things. I'm not.
When I do, I usually find the ones that don't work and get really, really sad and dejected.
Yeah. Okay. Now you've got a big one that you can make a card with.
Yeah, I'm
This
gonna
is
give
big
it to Ella.
enough. She can fold it in half when she gets it done.
Oh, look at that in the middle.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I know.
And that's
You
the
can put that on
that's the metallics too.
That's the metallics. That's the one we did with the metallics in this other bowl. So I've got some more of that sitting there. So I may
No,
be
you
playing
should
with
do-
that in a little bit.
You should make one with like gold and silver.
That's
Get over
cute.
there to dry. We'll set those over there to dry.
You should make one with
And-
gold and silver.
All right. Okay, let me see if this white egg actually came out.
Okay.
Miss Pam says she likes your color choices.
Thank you.
Says that's gorgeous.
Sorry that I kind of
No, that's
crashed
okay.
your life here.
Well, I needed your help. No,
I
see,
want
I
to see
think
that
you're right.
egg. Don't
I
you
think
you
that-
break it now.
I think the colors didn't stick because it was the wrong that other paint.
Yeah.
It's just not sticking on here.
I'll go put it back in the fridge.
I think we're gonna put it in the metallics. And I'll have to share a picture of it in a minute if the metallics do it right.
Let me see.
There's a big spot right there with some color still there. And then you can
Nah.
scoop the blues around in there. Look. Tilt
It
it.
didn't do nothing.
No, not with the color that was on there.
Yeah.
That was the other stuff. I know not. I'm just chunking it. There's nothing I can do with it. Set it right down in there and just leave it sitting.
Oh Lord.
We'll leave this sitting in the metallics and we'll get back to it later.
I should put it on like
We'll
war
try
paint.
it again.
Should I put it on like
Oh.
war paint?
It might actually stain your skin, so
Let's
and you
not.
just got it in your hair, babe.
I got it out. Don't worry.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all good night.
I was just fixing to say, I think we're done for the night. Thank you for hanging out with us, Pam. I don't know who else is still here, if anybody is, but thank y'all for hanging out with us. I had a lot of fun. I needed the laughs. Don't worry about crashing. Thursday night, if you watch my page and you're interested, we're painting our dragon lanterns. I will try to put a post up tomorrow and the next day, just so y'all know. I will only be streaming it to my business page and not to my personal page, because occasionally I do to my personal page. I
Yeah.
want everybody that's watching that knows or that thinks I might be to know that I will not be doing it on my personal page. I will be streaming it to my business page. I will be streaming it to my friend Anna's business page, because she and Tori will be painting some dragons with us.
Oh, sounds like fun. Paint party.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to try and pour on the dragon lantern. So
Yeah.
y'all want to know what a poured ceramic dragon looks like, y'all might want to hang out with us too.
I'm gonna be painting Thursday night at 8:00 on my page.
Uh-oh.
See you then.
See y'all, guys.
Bye.